today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
3 yards. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. He's got his man here. It's Green. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Escaping the pressure right.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Big tight end fan. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Now a deep ball here, thrown in just past the 50, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Taylor. That's another.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The give to Taylor. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Shy of the goal line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. This is the tight end fan. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Pittsburgh.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the... And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up like you said. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, the slant complete to Green. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Rams ready to go on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Slide for the PAT.
The point after.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time. They were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Justin Tucker set to...
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Quarterback sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. They were able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
And they'll move this all the way down to the continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare. Because
and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
Now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. They will find Davis. That's complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Number 82.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
At their own 23-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got him in. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He got possession on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's a loss of 5.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nicole Hardman, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chargers 42. Steelers 35. Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Setting up to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Church. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. readies for its next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game. and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get fouled there on 3rd and 2. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Taylor again.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this will be taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,